Welcome to Global Update, your channel for the most important news from the world of politics. Today we'll be talking about the warning issued by Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador. With less than a month left in office, he's looking to leave a lasting mark on his presidency. With just a few weeks left in his term, Andrés Manuel López Obrador has stepped up his fight to push through a reform of the judicial system. This reform seeks to have judges elected by the Mexican people, which has sparked a major debate across the country. The president warned the Supreme Court that it would be a serious mistake to block these changes, which he says are aimed at ending corruption in the judicial system and protecting Mexico from what he calls exploitation by foreign companies and a lack of justice for the Mexican people. López Obrador didn't stop at judicial reform, but directly targeted foreign companies, accusing them of taking advantage of the country's resources and harming the Mexican economy. Energy companies, many of them Spanish, have been the main target of AMLO's criticism. He has been trying to reduce their influence and strengthen state-owned companies like the CFE. AMLO specifically pointed out how the current judges have protected these corporations over the interests of the Mexican people, which led him to push for this reform to end this situation. However, the judicial reform has not been without its critics. Critics opposed to the government, right-wing analysts, international chambers of commerce, and opposition media outlets have argued that these changes could seriously undermine the independence of the judiciary. According to them, judges elected by popular vote could be more loyal to voters and supporters of Morena, the party currently governing Mexico. In this context, Claudia Sheinbaum, the current president-elect, has tried to calm the waters by providing legal and social guarantees to investors. For weeks, she has been meeting with foreign investors and international organizations, explaining what this reform is all about and how it will not affect international law. Sheinbaum has defended the reform, arguing that it is a measure in favor of democracy and that it will not affect trade relations or foreign investment in the country. López Obrador mentions that this reform is directly aimed at limiting the power of foreign companies that have abused their economic power and have bought justice in Mexico, favoring their interests. The judicial reform of López Obrador promises to be one of the most controversial legacies of his term. With the Supreme Court of Justice in its sights, and a successor trying to balance national and international interests, the future of justice in Mexico is heading towards a new era in the life of this great nation that, according to many political analysts, could be an example for all the countries of the world to follow. Follow Global Update to stay informed about this and other important news. Subscribe to Global Update to receive the latest updates on this reform and other topics of global relevance. Don't forget to activate notifications so you don't miss any news.